Hello and welcome, my beautiful vibrant souls, to this week's Astrocast. Welcome back to all my old friends and a big hello to all my new friends. This is going to be covering the week of April 18th through the 24th. Just like a little, oops, I bumped the desk. A little rundown for anybody who's new here and unfamiliar with astrocasting. As you see, we have this beautiful circular board in front of us with the 12 slices here. This represents the 12 houses of the zodiac. I do want to kind of talk about this, say this with the caveat that this is like talking about the 12 houses of the zodiac and their natural areas of rulership, but it's important to know that this may impact you differently based on your own personal astrology. So if you're interested in an Astrocast reading for yourself, whether for, the week, month, 6 months, however long ahead, I am happy to do a custom order for you. My shop link is in the description box below. I don't currently have Astrocasts as a permanent fixture, but I do custom orders, so if I get enough requests or like comments on these videos, I will add it as a permanent fixture. But yes, so the 12 houses of the zodiac, their natural areas of rulership, and then we pull out these cute teeny little tarot cards. Look at the example. This one, we got the little teeny Queen of Swords. Oh my God, she's so cute. But I reach in and I pull out, and I do it blindly, just so you know. Reach in and pull out tarot cards, cast them on the board, and interpret them based on the areas of life that they fall in. Excuse me, to get a feel for the major energies playing out over the next week. So, I think that's just about everything. Let's get into it, shall we? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day whenever you're finding this. I'm like trying to think and like cast at the same time. I don't know why it's so hard. I think it's just because my eyes are closed, so I'm immediately like, oh, very well, I am blind. I'm gonna put like one more, so there might be a lot going on. What do I put? I want to put it over here. Okay. Ooh, okay, we got some good stuff. Okay. We have a lot of majors already coming out. Alrighty, and then, ooh, okay. Wow, so we have 5 cards, and of these, we have 4 major arcana and a court card. So I just want to talk about energies we see on the board. We have the moon bordering the 2nd and 3rd house. We could be talking about Cancer or Piscean energy. We have the hermit in the 1st house. It's reversed, so we could be looking at a Virgo. And then we have the sun bordering the 6th and 7th house. You could be dealing with a Leo. We also have the Knight of Cups in the 5th. So this could be a masculine water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We'll get into it. Some of the messages may be connected. I will try to interpret that based on kind of what I'm feeling. For those of you who are unfamiliar, as you see with certain cards like the Knight of Cups, I would call this upright because the bottom of the card faces inward toward the center. Similarly, you see the Wheel of Fortune has the top of the card facing toward the center, so it's very clearly reversed to me. Excuse my cough. But when you have a card like where the moon, where it comes out sideways, this to me kind of means it could go either way. So I think that's just about everything, and let's get into it. So for a lot of you, I'm feeling like this Hermit reversed and the Knight of Cups are kind of connected, just because with the Hermit reversed in the 1st house, I feel like a lot of you are I feel like a lot of you have been, okay, sorry, I'm getting multiple messages. So for some of you, these are connected, right? Because you've been in this place of contemplation, you've been in hermit mode. For those of you who have been single for a minute, I do feel like you're coming out of singlehood because we have the Knight of Cups. That's a romantic offer in the 5th house, which deals with romance. We also have this sun bordering the 6th and 7th house. You might meet this person at work or just kind of out and about as part of your daily life, your daily routine. I could also see that too because we have the moon bordering the 3rd house, and the 3rd house can kind of talk about your immediate community surroundings. But for some of you, I feel like that's the major thing that's going to be happening this week. No pun intended with all the major arcanas. That's the major thing that's going to be happening this week, is going to be getting a romantic offer from a very lovely soul. The Knight of Cups is somebody who's generally he's smooth. He's not Knight of Wandsy though. This is somebody who is not afraid to express their interest. So this is just a very like effusive, loving kind of offer, and I do like to see that. Now for others of you, I feel like this Hermit reverse could be a call in the 1st house to really take some time to yourself. if there are a lot of changes in your life, because again, look at all the major arcanas we have, you know, kind of happening here. And we do have the Wheel of Fortune reversed pretty much smack dab in the, excuse me, my sniffles, pretty much smack dab in the 8th house, right? So this to me kind of says that there's something, that there are big changes that are approaching. I feel for a lot of you, you can sense this, and it's good to take some time to kind of sit and really contemplate. I'm almost getting like contemplate what it is you want to manifest. But some of you are really going to be called to go inward, to really consider what it is that you want, right? The first house is the house of the self. And this is really a call to do some soul searching to figure out what's going to be a good fit for you, right? Especially too, because I'm getting with the Hermit being Virgo energy. Part of Virgo's shadow energy tends to be being overly self-sacrificial. So there is this call to really kind of take some time and contemplate what's going to be a good next step for you personally, especially if you are prone, there we go, to overgiving in emotional relationships or situations in your life. So I do see that kind of happening for many of you. Now, there's something where, so we have this moon bordering the 2nd and 3rd house. For a lot of you, you know, the 3rd house can deal with communication. Like I said, it can have to do with like school, with your immediate surroundings. For some of you, like your immediate surroundings, like your community surroundings. With the 2nd house being, this is really a house that talks about what you value and where you find security. Some of you might be kind of going through, like, sorry, I'm trying to get a good feel for this. So there's something where it's not quite settled either way. I feel like you're getting more information, but you're still not getting the full picture on this situation, because the moon is like, you know, it's on its side, so it's neither necessarily upright nor reversed. I feel like you're getting some information, but not all of it. So it's kind of like you're kind of waiting to find out more. And for many of you, this has to do with a career. Like something having to do with your job. And it's really interesting because, you know, we have the moon here, and this is when things are hidden and obscured. And then we have the sun in the 6th house, which can be a career house as well. So for some of you, there's something where it's, and again, this is also sideways. It's not fully upright. I think it's more upright than not, but it's not fully upright. I feel like information is coming into your reality. Like you're getting more information, but you still don't have the full picture. So in anything having to do with work, I would advise, to not make any sudden moves this week, because I do still feel like you are gathering further information. Excuse me. Some of you, I feel like too, are waiting to find out if you got onto like something having to do with your community. Like if you got accepted to like a, I don't know, this is a weird example, but like a neighborhood watch, or if you're trying to like get picked for like a spot on the PTA, excuse me, if you're trying to see if, for some of you, you're waiting to find out if you got into a certain school, whether it's proximately close to you or not. Excuse my little cough, I apologize. My allergies are terrible. So for some of you, you're waiting for that information. Again, I don't feel like you're going to get the whole picture going on this week, but I do feel like you're going to be getting more information either about this opportunity, this position. There's something too where I feel like you're looking for security in an answer. You're waiting for communication that's going to help you feel more secure, feel like more confident, either in your finances, your material well-being, just the direction that you're taking. And so that information is coming toward you, but it's not fully developed. So in terms of any type of, you know, situation regarding your security, your job, I would say try to hold off on making any major decisions just because you don't have all the information yet. But with the sun showing up in the 6th house, I do feel like the information that's filtering in is going to be very positive. So we have the sun bordering the 6th and 7th house. This is nice to me. So whenever something's like kind of bordering the 6th and 7th house, this is like, this to me is kind of talking about like, especially, okay, so with the Knight of Cups in the 5th house, and then you have the sun bordering the 6th and 7th house, this is the house of partnerships. And the 6th house is really about like a healthy mind, body, spirit connection, but specifically with kind of grounding that in your everyday reality, right? And so this is also, the 6th house is like, it's traditionally Virgo's house, so it's a house of service. And so what I feel like is going on this week is that for many of you, whenever something's bordering the 6th and 7th house, to me, this is like there's reciprocity and there's balance and there's good harmony in terms of a partnership or relationship. For some of you, this is a business partnership with the 6th and the 7th coming out together, but there's more information coming in and there's a lot of happiness, right? So I feel like a situation is turning itself around. If this is a romantic situation, I feel like you are going to get an offer from this person. So whenever it's like 6th and 7th and it's talking about a romantic situation, this is like you are grounding the relationship more. So maybe you're getting a greater offer of commitment with this Knight of Cups. Maybe you're taking the next step. Things are just finally like something that was up in the air is finally kind of coming into focus. And this is possibly what you're waiting for with this moon bordering the 2nd and 3rd as well, as you're waiting for communication that's going to bring a greater sense of security. And this actually kind of goes along with this Wheel of Fortune in the 8th house. So the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. That's usually less positive than when it's upright, but it's in the 8th house. So I do feel like there's something where the situation, actually, I do want to pull a clarifier for that really quickly. But the first thing I'm getting is that there's a situation that was seemingly like stuck, or it's like we're gonna need a damn miracle kind of a thing. And that situation is transforming, but I do want to pull an extra card. I'm not looking at it. It's hard to do when you're not looking at it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, okay. So the Knight of Swords reversed is coming out with it. I can't pick it up because that's fine. So the Knight of Swords reversed is coming out, and it's really interesting that we now have the Knight of Cups upright. So you could be dealing with somebody who's an air sign as well. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be somebody who usually tries to solve things. And this could represent you. So this is either a person or a situation that it's either this person usually likes to try to solve things with logic, likes to try to kind of be more, they try to solve things with their rational, practical mind, and it's something that can only be solved with the heart, with the Knight of Cups coming out to contrast it. Or this is a situation where you've been trying to solve it intellectually, or you've been trying to like figure it out, and I feel like it's just it seemed like an unsolvable problem, and I do feel like that's transforming this week. Yeah, for many of you, is that it seems like there was just no clear solution, because the Knight of Swords is always kind of looking for, he's like, you know, he's got an idea and he's charging after it. So I feel like whatever this is, you've been trying to push forward and solve it logically, or somebody that you're dealing with has been trying to solve it logically. You've been trying to find the solution so you can finally move forward. And because we have he's the fastest knight in the deck, and we do have the Knight of Cups for contrast, I feel like it's been moving, but not at the pace you would like. And I think it's confusing because it's not like the Knight of Pentacles, right, where he's the slowest knight in the deck. This feels like this is something where it's been moving and not at an unreasonable pace, but there's still no clear solution. It's been like unsure, uncertain, and this is what I kind of feel like is being summed up and solved for many of you this week. So this is nice because the situation is kind of like starting to transform over the next week. I feel like this is something where it felt like, you know, all hope is lost. It's just not going to happen for you. The universe is not with you on this one, but it is actually turning around and it's getting much better. So this is looking actually overall pretty positive. Good luck in the romance going on this week. I know these messages were really succinct, but we actually just, you know, it was pretty clear. Pretty clear cut. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week ahead. I'm wishing you all the best, brightest, most beautiful things that life has to offer. Take care, love bugs. Bye.